Hey guys, I want to go through this real quick. I just think it's really interesting. So we're looking at all the different sites are coming out well. So if we look at just speed of page load, you're talking about like less than a second. And I mean, that's for a lot of material on the page because now we're doing videos, images along with the content. The content is built to rank for its keyword stacks, you know, page by page by page. So we're doing like a 2 million launch, 2 million page launch, where all the pages are that good, but they're different, right? So when you open the different subdomains that are on here and you go through them, it's like this. It's a different template. And then what have we got? We've got like this, okay, that. And they're all done well. They're all done fully. I mean, there's stuff here, right? And it's solid. I mean, these websites are worthy of sale. Each and every one of these projects that we're putting up, like 10,000 at a time, are worthy of sale. You know, and they're built to rank. They're built to have really great scores. Okay, we've got like 13 HTML validation issues left out of the original, you know, like 180 that always start off when you start a project. And most of this is based on content. It's really simple stuff to fix. We'll have it done, and it's going to be fixed on all the pages, millions of pages. Let me see. GT metric scores in the A really high for performance, not so high for structure, but that's because in order to do the sites, we have to put them on a different servers so that we can have our software deal with them in parallel without just bogging down one server with too many connections at once. Once they're all done, they all get moved into the cloud. We transfer all of them into the cloud. The moment we do, they're on much better servers and the score flies into the air. It's going to go from an 84 to like a 98. Okay, and these numbers will drop to like basically zero. Okay, it's just going to be a huge difference as soon as we move in the cloud. All right, what else? We look at on-site SEO, same thing. Two of these things, one of them is just generating a custom 404 error page and putting it into the websites. That's nothing, right? That's one of those, when you click a broken link, it goes, dude, you nailed it. Gnarly. There's nothing here. Click here. It's a 404 error. Click here to go back to the main page, whatever. That's a piece of cake. We'll have that fixed. The score leaps in the air. The other one is, it says a website's not using HTTP2 protocol. That's something where part of the page loads by HTTPS and less important or secure information loads by HTTP in a hyper-threaded way. So the page loads faster. It doesn't happen only because the server that these projects are on right now can't handle it, but when we move in the cloud, suddenly it does handle it. So this score will leap way in the air, okay? So our sites are better than most of our competitors, okay? Let me take a look at this. One of those sites that we were ranking up there, and I think I pointed this out in the last video, right? It's pretty interesting. Here's the number 2 guy for the keyword, the number 3, the number 5, the number 8, and the number 10. They're all front page results, okay? So it's suggesting that we push a little higher, 5 more points, and we'll get up here in the green. Well, first of all, we're beating everyone except for this guy here, right? But this guy's number 8. How come he's got such great content, but he's still number 8? Well, we went and checked and we found out. I mean, the very first check we did was HTML validation. He's got a ton of errors in the coding. So it's like, okay. And that's a reminder. The pages don't rank purely based on this marker here. That's why we do all of these different checks. We need to make sure of this and this and this, which is a combination of checks. And this is a combination of checks. Lots and lots of things that happen all at the same time need to be accounted for. All right. And so we put it all together to rank. So we're better than any of these sites on the overall scores. We're going to rise that way. So I'll just show you a couple more things real quick. What was I looking at? Just some of the other projects that are here. I mean, just different industries. Okay, this is like home inspections. All right, totally different. It's like for real estate, or if you just don't feel good in your own home, you're wheezing, or you think there's something wrong with the water, or maybe there's some mold in the vents, right? So home inspections, actually, it gets hit a lot. I didn't realize just how much, but it's a really big thing that's going on out there. So it's awesome to be able to build these sites so efficiently for all these topics, and they just load so insanely fast no matter what material is on the page. And we also made sure that our inner pages have images and videos now, because pages just don't rank without it, okay? The coolest thing in the world is the fact that we go through it all. I mean, the pieces are either in or coming. The number of headlines changes, number of paragraphs changes, individual sections, some get dropped, some get added, mix and match, it's all good. Where the links are at, change. What the links do, change. All of this is to create totally different websites. The fact that we can make them so different as this means that we made them for the entire industry. It's just no one paid us to. We kind of like pre-built them, but they're ready to roll. They're ready to sell. Now what? I want to point out one or two more things. Okay, so if we're just moving along, so it's beautiful. Everything is done with the right purpose, and so it's all solid. Okay, by the time we get done, all this stuff changes anyway. These won't be the same guys anymore. It's just the pieces are being done by each different individual. All right, check this out. What do I want to say now? Yeah, this is like real estate agents in Orange County. Okay, here's the thing now. Okay, we did all these projects and we're finishing them. They're still like a week away from being fully done. But Google's starting to catch on, starting to index these things. Is pretty interesting. So for instance, site for contact accident attorney, right? That's the one back here, whichever one it was. Yeah, that one. This contact accident attorney page, right? That's what that's all about. Okay. So Google started to pick up on it and it located 33 of the pages. And when I went and looked, I was just curious. So accident attorneys in Nampa, Idaho. Okay. That's a pretty short tail keyword. Okay. Because accident attorneys is a concept and where it is a concept. Okay. So it's a very direct thing. Anyway, there's 636,000 results. And right now we're something like number 50. You know what's funny? Google only saw this information appear on this website like within the last 48 hours. We're already in the top like 50 results out of 636,000 results. And we aren't even using expertise, authority, or trust to specify a particular lawyer or set of lawyers. That's hot. I mean, that's insane. I've done this work a long time, and I don't see web pages ranked this highly, this fast for anything. They're done better than ever, and they are ranking faster than ever, and that means the exponential growth in their performance, what we used to have, is now going to get way tighter because the pages are just far better scoring. It's interesting. So what else? The OC building check, this is the home inspectors, right? So they got like 25 results figured out from that. They are picking up on subdomains, like moisture-inspection dot, pest-inspectors dot, whatever it is. So safety-inspection dot. Anyway, I just did a couple of quick checks. Online home evaluation. I don't really know what online is, okay? But it's for Costa Mesa, California. It's a big deal apparently because there's like 17,400,000 results. And after the ads, when you count down, we're like number 9. So we basically hit the front page, okay? That happened fast. Again, like a couple of days that Google saw this information, maybe 3. And for us to be ranking already that high out of 17,400,000 results for something, that's insane. These are just samples, guys. We're ranking for thousands of keywords and we're rising on them. Okay, longer tails lead to mid tails that lead to short tails. You win the long tails first in order to win the short tails in order to win the medium tails in order to win the short. But we're doing it at this crazy rate. All right, so I looked at this other idea. Cypress, California, it's a city. House assessment services. Okay, only 70 results. Pretty specific. But we are the top results out of those 70. We're beating a .gov down here, OCAssessor.gov. Orange County Assessor, or CypressCA.org, which is a housing division in the city of Cypress. City of Orange Treasurer Tax Collector. We're beating them all. We're beating them all. Okay, we just outshone them with these top 2 results. Isn't that insane? Then I also thought, well, that's for house assessment services. What about home assessment services? So I did that check too. 70 results. We are the first 2. When again, beating all those top end guys. Dang. I mean, we barely started. We shouldn't be earning this for 3 months. At least 2. We're so far ahead of ourselves right now. It's going to be insane, the number of leads that we're going to start pulling out of these projects. I did the site colon check for Orange County A1plumbing.com, right? And they got about 23 of the pages so far. They're doing the first level. They'll come back around and dive into sitemaps later. But anyway, Pipe solution, it just seems to be a useful keyword that does relate. In fact, our thing is about pipe solution, pipe solution. That is ours, that is ours, that is ours, that is ours, because it's all ours. It's our site colon. But anyway, pipe solution. And there's like almost 30 million results, 29,700,000. We're like number, I don't know, 66 or something like that, right? Already? I mean, it's just been a couple of days that this content's been up, okay? Few days. Google is giving us a whole lot of love right now. We're barely earning it. We haven't even gotten these websites with these pages into the directories yet. When we do, they'll improve even more. We're doing everything right. We're making so many measurements that Google needs to see. Measuring, again, HTML validation is a number of measurements, but basically HTML validation. GTmetrix measures several things at once. SEO, the on-site SEO checkup measures many, many things at once. And then the quality checks, the actual objective test for how well you can rank for the front page. I mean, we're doing these. It's crazy. And if we add a new page and then cascade it through the projects, we're adding 10,000 new pages that were written to rank for their keyword. So we're always creating like near perfect or perfect pages. I'll go in there. It'll take no effort to raise the average score by 5 and then rerun the pages out and just watch it go better. Do I really need to rank on the front page? No. We're already better than everyone except for the 77 guy, but he's got so many errors in the coding, Google's not even sure what his page is about. So we're already ahead of probably all these guys, even just looking at the content scores. We're going to earn as we go. What? Okay, yeah, I mean, so we're not going to get the biggest, richest real estate keywords right off the top within the first couple of days of a launch. We haven't earned it yet. We haven't been around long enough for Google to trust us. But they got 26 results right now for one of those sites. And if I look, just some longer tail keyword here, short-term rental agency in Garden Grove, California. So it looks like a long tail, but it's really just one concept. Short-term rental agency. I guess I call that a medium tail keyword. And then Garden Grove, California is the place for it, right? 22,300,000 results, and we are basically on the front page. I think we're number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's it. Number 9 on the front page so far, right? How's that for insane? Okay, this is the first result on the second page. I always show 100 results per page so I can find things faster. This is just insane. This is really, really fast. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what to say. We're even beating Expedia on this particular check. It's a trip. All right, I don't know what to tell you other than wow. So yeah, those of you guys who want to get into these projects, these are hot. Okay, as we put this stuff out, we'll take over. If you do a search for LA DUI attorney, I want to make this point in case you didn't know it from a different video. Attorney. Okay, there are like 6 million results for it right now. Okay, 6 million results. When we do a project, if we do a big one, okay, it's going to be like a 2 million web page project, right? We could make 2 million web pages that say LA DUI attorney. So if there's 6 and we make 2, then we basically made 25% of the pages on the internet that say LA DUI attorney on them. 25%. And that's the top 25%, the top quarter of all the results, because not only are all our scores going to be hot, but every month we can refresh the contents or update the contents. And very few of those 5,800,000 results ever do anything like that. Most of them never touch their website. Most of them just get a backlink from time to time. Some of those guys will put out like a YouTube ad or who knows what, social media posts. We're so far ahead of that in terms of just control over the actual websites. We can be like basically the top 25% of choices across tons of keywords with websites that are just totally separate. It's cool. One last thing I want to point out is like when we look at the front page of all of our projects right now, they look the same. That's because one of the steps that has to be done at the end is, what was I saying? or take that out. Yeah. One of the, for now, these right here on the front end, it's only because when we're done, then we randomize the front end variables, which chooses something else to be the starting point of the website. So all of the front ends of these websites will be entirely different. Okay. It's amazing. When somebody once said, I can't believe how black hat this is, how involved it is. We are doing the same thing anyone would do if they created these websites for clients. Because yeah, these websites are so good, they are deserving of sale to clients for like $500 each. Okay, every one of these 10,000 projects is worth $500 each on a sale, without question, even 1,500. Just the scores are so high, the server's so hot, the coding is so great. It's Ajax coding, not PHP, so it's far harder to hack. It's far better quality coding, and it's pretty new. Most websites are not coded Ajax. Even the LADY websites you saw, most of them are like PHP or something. But they're built to rank. The content is written to rank. The pages have second-gen images and minified coding. You know, if I come in here and it takes so little time to bring this page up and I check the source code, I'm going to find all the coding is minified, right? If I line wrap it, you can see it better. Tons of stuff happening, but it's so optimized. It's unbelievable. There's internal links, external links, nothing, not too many links pointing out at anywhere. Totally hot. Okay. So just so you know, these are quality. And so when we do tons of these like that, humans wouldn't be able to tell the difference. We're using so many different templates. You're only seeing a fifth of them because this is just on one website. 20 websites use a stack of 5 templates. A different 20 use a different stack. Different 20 use a different stack. And the very writing that happens on all these is rewritten totally from scratch for each of those 5. So it's different. Okay. That way, Google does not see similarity across those silos. Those act like their own independent operators altogether. So it's layers and layers of uniqueness. And what that means is Google can rank multiple of our sites on the front pages of tons of keywords. The amount of leads that we'll get behind the scenes is huge. And coming off those leads as we go offering them and selling them off is just going to be a tremendous amount of income. So for those of you guys involved, it's amazing. Okay, just letting you know, if you want to get in, get in. Let me know. Give me a call, right? Most of you guys know my number. If you don't know my number, I'll just put it here. So it's Dave Bennett, okay? If you're going to call me, like inside the States, just otherwise, reach out on Skype. It's nice and easy too. And give me a call. We'll talk about your project, whether you have a website or if you don't, or if you even have a plan or if you don't, or if you're not even sure what industry you want to do. That's fine. Give me a call. We'll talk about it because there are a lot of things we can do for you. Okay, I thought you'd find this interesting, so I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you guys have a great night.